What's up, guys? Deus Ex Machina here, bringing you week 2 of the CWL invite. And brought another really close war with Power CoC. Unfortunately, we came up on the losing end again. Kind of frustrating. It's the third really close war we've lost to them in the last 2 seasons. I felt like we kind of gave this one away. We had multiple dip fails, but our new 10v11 strategy that we tried running this war really seemed to pay off. We almost tripled our 10v11 hit rate, and that gave our Town Hall 10s a lot more hits on their 10v10 attempts. And we ended up coming away with 4 10v10s. But yeah, they are really what kept us in the war, so big shout out to those guys. We did have a chance to tie it up at the end. We had to attempt an 11v11 as time expired, and it came close, like really close. One Inferno Tower with the tiniest shred of health left. One more balloon crash or anything would have taken it down. We could have tied it up. But I'm not sure we would have had the percentage anyway. We had a Town Hall 10 not be able to get on for a second attack, and he let us know it was circumstances outside of his control, which sucks for everybody. I'm sure he was just as disappointed as everybody else was that he couldn't get on. We had a really solid plan for a 5th 10v10, which could have either won it or allowed our 11 to dip instead of having to take an 11v11 attempt. But it is what it is. Good game, Power CoC. I think I might just go ahead and show all 4 of our 10v10 triples this war, just because it was kind of cool that they all use different strategies. It just shows how diverse 10v10 is right now. So I think I might just go ahead and show all 4 of them, and then we'll get into some Town Hall 9 stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy what I got for you. So let's go ahead and get into some attacks. Alright, so first up we're going to have Hotshot, and he's going to bring a Suicide Laloon against Star-Lord here, so he's going to actually get really great value out of these heroes. Wall breaks into that compartment to get the enemy queen and the Inferno Tower with his queen. Triggers the CC, which it's a Golem CC, so no big deal. All he's got to worry about really is the wizard. And the way these heroes path, he cuts a straight path right to the 2nd Inferno Tower. So all he's got to do is pre-haste balloons into that. They're going to get it right down. He rages over it. Then they go right into a sweeper. So everything is just pathing perfectly right now. Last air defense is going to go down very shortly. Brings a heal spell to heal everything back up right over the last few defenses. And this base goes down really quick with this attack, so really great attack. All he's got to do is clean it up. Nothing else can damage anything, so GG to Hotshot. Alright, so next up we have Joe bringing a dragon attack. And we actually saw this attack used against us last week with much success, so we've been FCing with it all week trying to figure it out. Our opponents were calling it something like the clone bone or something. But basically you're going to try to bring in suicide heroes to get 2 air defenses down. And then what you'll want to do is a small Laloon portion, but you're going to clone the balloons. And you'll see how that works out here. It works out very nice. He gets a lot of value out of it, a lot of air targeting defenses, a couple air defenses go, well, only one actually goes down to the Laloon, but it cuts pretty much a straight path right to the air defense for the dragons, and you can just rage into them. And from this part on, it's basically, the dragons are just so powerful right now. They even keep the queen up for the entire attack. She finally goes down during the cleanup portion to a giant bomb, but the dragons pretty much just wreck this base. Dragons are really powerful right now, and it's really nice to see. I'm loving the diversity right now at Town Hall 10. I'm loving that there's so many different strategies that you can use, and this is a really fun attack. So, good game to Joe, bringing something a little bit different. And next up we have Hotshot bringing mass miner attack. Miners will go to anything, they're not just a defensive seeking troop or anything like that, so you really do need to funnel them. Basically the trick to miners is a good funnel and then just keeping them up. So he's going to bring 3 heal spells to try to keep him up, and a freeze spell for the Infernos. Queen walking one side of the base and King walking the other for the funnel. Really good funnel. Obviously this is a cleanup, so he knew it was a Lalo CC. Just poison the loon and let the hound look foolish chasing him around the base. Keeping everything alive right now. At this point there's a couple splash defenses still up that could cause him problems, but they don't do enough damage to really threaten this attack at all. He pretty much wrecks this base pretty good. There is that stupid giant walking around up there. The miners will redirect to it. Don't you guys just love how giants come out of the builder huts right now? This is one of the more questionable things I've seen in this game. But Queen stays alive the entire attack, and it's basically GG at this point. So good job, Hotshot, bringing something simple as mass miners and getting it done. Okay, and last up in our 410v10 triples using 4 different strategies is Bob Manel. He's going to bring a golem and hog attack, and it's a pretty nice use. Every troop has a purpose. He uses some Valks to cut a funnel, brings some bowlers to help funnel everything. Uses the queen first, which I thought was a very nice planning there to use her first, let her die before she can lock onto the hound. That way the hound doesn't pop. He doesn't have anything that can target air. So once she goes down, there's no threat of that hound going down. Just poison the loon and then just hog rider through it. And these hog riders really stay up right now. Hog rider slots are really strong at Town Hall 10. He's going to finish with a number of them still up. Again, the hound's just looking foolish, chasing them around the base, and they really take this base down in no time. So there you have it, guys. 4 10v10 triples using 4 different strategies. And now let's go ahead and show some Town Hall 9 some love. And this is Blaze bringing us a fresh 6-pack in his first CWL war with us. So big shout out to him for starting off strong. He's going to bring a Suicide Laloon in this attack. Very strong Town Hall 9 strategy as well. And gets the enemy queen and an air defense. I believe this was a cleanup that he knew was a hound CC, so I knew that he didn't need to really deal with it. Basically just lets his queen die right there instead of popping her ability, so really good situational awareness from him. And then it's just starting the hounds and the loons. They will move right through this base. Once you get one air defense down, that really opens up a lot of balloons. You can just bring tons of balloons and they just cut through the base, and he even keeps a few of them back just to use for the cleanup. Again, nice situational awareness to see how bunched up they were and know that he might need a few to sprinkle around. No time fails here, so very good attack. Keep up the good work. Welcome to the clan, Blaze. And that's pretty much it for this one. So let's go ahead and move on to the next Town Hall 9, which is Barbarian King. And I've seen him use this attack a few times. I'm always a nervous wreck when he does, but more often than not, it actually seems to work out for him. I think he calls it like a stoned bow baby. It's basically a stoned kill squad, so 3 golems, and you're trying to get down all 4 air defenses. So big kill squad. You're basically spending all your spells on the kill squad, jump spells, rage spells, whatever it takes to get down all 4 air defenses. And then the baby dragons are just going to clean up everything, pretty much everything else. A lot of people underestimate how strong baby dragons are at Town Hall 9, I think. But yeah, he gets through this base, double jump, gets to all 4 air defenses. They all go down, baby dragons start coming in. Even right on top of that Tesla farm, they're going to get through it. And they're just going to move right through the base. As long as you deploy them right to where they stay raged up whenever they're not too close to other air defenses, they'll cut right through some stuff. He's even going to swag one here. Brought 9 of them, only needed 8, swagging the last one. So really great attack to Barbarian King. Really unique attack. I haven't really seen too many other people trying it. So great job. And this next attack is brought to you by yours truly. This is my Town Hall 9 LF. And this was a fresh hit, so I didn't know where the Teslas were going to pop or anything, so I got a nice little surprise right from the beginning. But what I did recognize was that there's just way too much value from a double jump getting you through the entire base. We had to exploit it somehow. And so me and my clanmates came up with a Stonebolo. I've never done one before ever in my life, and to be honest, I will be perfectly happy if I never have to do another one. This is the scariest attack I've ever done. But this was a plan that would 3-star in a worst case scenario, which is what you want at Town Hall 9. You don't want to plan to 3-star in a best case scenario. You want one that'll 3-star in a worst case scenario, and this was it. The enemy king pulled my bowlers down. They end up walking around the outside. My archer queen falls way behind, starts beating on walls. I had to really exercise some good patience, which I don't have, especially when it comes to this game. I had to wait for my queen to get up there, get caught up, take the enemy queen down, and then I could finally deploy the rest of my balloons. They will get in there and eventually get everything down. So I'm going to give myself a big pat on the back for pulling this one off, and like I said, I will be perfectly happy if I never have to do another Stonebolo in my life. So that was my 3-star, and we'll get on to the last one here. And the last one is from Yellow Swaggins, and he's going to bring an attack that we call the Johnny Sai or the J Sai. We named it after one of our clanmates. I'm going to say he invented it. I've never seen anything quite like it. It's a queen charge into mass Valks and your bowlers and your king, and everything's going to bust right into this base. And the healers are going to do that splash healing. They're going to keep everything up. And you bring baby dragons. Their main purpose is, well, after they set the initial funnel, the only purpose for the baby dragons is to basically clear up trash buildings around the outside so that your Valkyries and your bowlers and everything have no reason to go back outside the base. They're going to stay in the core. They're going to just keep them raged up, you keep them healed up, and they're just going to cut right through walls. You have 12 Valkyries under a rage. They're going to cut through walls, no problem. Don't even need wall breakers. And everything just stays up. The healers keep everything alive, and they just get right through this base. This attack works really well on bases with centralized air defenses. It's not a one-size-fits-all attack at all. You've got to find the right base for it, but once you do, it's very powerful. You can see how many troops he still has up. So really good job to Yellow Swaggins for recognizing this base as vulnerable to this attack. And that's pretty much what I got for you this war, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. As always, rate, subscribe, comment. Subscribe to the new channel if you haven't yet. And next week we have Elite Gaming, so I'll definitely be doing a recap for that. Hope you guys come back for it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. So that's it for it. Thank you guys, and we will catch you next week. Hey guys, don't forget to check out the beautiful new website. Starting to fill in nicely. It's been up and running for a while now. The events calendar is starting to fill in, news and announcements. You can even contact us, and if you're looking to apply to one of the North clans, all the applications are right there, so make sure you guys hop over and check it out.